What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Loki, episode 4. And we're coming off an episode where Loki decided to join Lady Loki, also known as Sylvie, in her journeys to what she's trying to accomplish. And, you know, their little adventure took them to an apocalypse. Apparently the worst apocalypse there is of all of them. Momentous one.
In 2077.
Yeah, so this is all wild, and through their journeys, and that was a really cool episode because it really kind of focused on the characters and kind of getting to know them a little bit more. Obviously, we know Loki really well, but even just getting more personal one-on-one time, another person asking him questions, kind of getting some information, and obviously getting some stuff on Sylvie, which is awesome because the two of them, in just one episode, already just love them together. They're just entertaining. You know, they've got this like brother-sister dynamic thing going on where the way they talk smack to each other, it's just highly entertaining. It's just like Loki will say something and Sylvie will be like, "You're stupid," and then like he'll respond with like a look or a pose or something.
Are you sure it's brother-sister and not like old married couple? Because I mean, we fight just like that.
I kind of fall. I feel like it's more like I'm gonna punch you, hit you kind of stuff.
Don't do that,
like,
no.
Like that kind of like brother-sister kind of thing. But yeah, it's really interesting because through their journeys and kind of getting through and trying to figure out a way out of this apocalypse, Loki broke the temp pad.
Yeah. And well, he was thrown from a window, okay, of a speeding train.
So here's the interesting thing. You guys are fantastic with the comments, and I try to read as many of them as I can. And we really can't take Loki at his word, right? What? Is the temp pad really broken, or is he playing a trick? Is he trying to make it look like it broke and they're stuck, and he's just trying to find a way to get closer to Sylvie, try to get information on her plan, and this and that? Is all of this even real?
Oh, I didn't think about any of that shit.
Yeah, like, he's a trickster. Like, that's who he is. It's like now all of a sudden he's, you know, we're seeing a softer, more compassionate, kind of like he's interested, but at the same time he's Loki. We can't forget that he's Loki. How much of this is even real? How much of this is an illusion? Because he's got those abilities too.
Right.
So there was a theory that, you know, when we saw Sylvie wake up while they were in the club, everything from that point on was not real. That she had been tranced like she does to others. So I don't know. I'm really curious to actually see where this goes, because that was a fun little cliffhanger where it's like, well, shit, how are they going to get off this apocalypse? They're obviously not dying in that moment. So it's one of those things where, does Mobius find them? Does someone else from the TVA come and find them? Is there a way that happens? Or does, you know, Loki do what he does and just pull thing out of the air and be like, yeah, I've got the temp pad. Kind of like he had the Tesseract, just pulls it out of the air and like, here, it's right here, I actually have it, kind of thing. Or, you know, where does this go? I'm very curious. And one really big nugget from that episode has to deal with the TVA and everyone working there. You know, we were told, Mobius was like, yeah, we're all like created by the timekeepers and we've all been here our entire lives, hundreds of years and all this, and we found out that's not true, which creates a really big question about what the hell is actually going on here.
Right.
Are the timekeepers holding all of these people hostages? Are these all people that are kidnapped? Is Mobius kind of fibbing a little bit, which I completely leaned off of that. I said that last up, like at the end of the reaction, but I'm completely leaning off of that, which is why he was probably staring at a magazine, like interested in jet skis, because that's probably what he was doing in his past life, where the one soldier loves margaritas and the club and stuff. But it's definitely one of those interesting things where it clearly feels like the timekeepers are the bad at this point, if they're holding all these people hostage and basically they're all slaves because they're all under a mind control where they actually don't know they had a previous life, where they all think their entire life was built and created through the TVA. That sounds horrible. That sounds like a horrible experience.
Well, or was this just fake from Sylvie, though?
Well, that's the thing. Like, we're dealing with...
Like, did she just put them in the club?
Like, we have our normal OG Loki, and we're dealing with Sylvie, who's also a Loki, who also has these really dope powers. So it's one of those things where it's kind of like, after I kind of saw one of those comments, I was like, how much, like, what is real right now? What is actually happening? So that fascinated me and kind of was like, boom, mind blown type moment where it's like, oh shit, We might have watched an episode where literally none of the action actually mattered. The only thing that mattered were the words spoken to each other, which, you know, that could be interesting. So, episode 4, Loki. I'm very excited if you couldn't tell. This show is awesome. I'm really digging it. I'm excited to see where it goes. We've only got 3 episodes left.
Cool.
We do know that there's a credit scene, so we'll wait for our full recap after that. So, you ready to jump in this episode?
Yes.
Let's go.
Dragon swoops towards the palace. The Valkyrie flies over, defeats the dragon, and saves Asgard.
There's our variant. On the authority of the Timekeepers, I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline. Reset it.
Huh?
What the hell?
It's like a little girl, Loki.
Next case. Next
Shit.
case.
Right here!
I don't know.
Oh. It's the Timekeepers. I wasn't sure how real they were.
Right?
You okay?
No, Mobius, I'm not. Under the best of circumstances, it's jarring to stand before the Timekeepers. And this is not the best of circumstances. The variant was right here. What if she got to the Timekeepers?
She didn't.
No, but she got away, along with the variant that I got you permission to bring in here.
I need access to Hunter C-20.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
She kept saying, it's real, over and over. I need to find out what that meant. She could have information.
She's dead. Mobius.
What? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
I remember Asgard. Not much, but I remember my home, my people,
So that was her?
my life. The universe wants to break free, so it manifests chaos.
She's been running her whole life.
The goddess of mischief. And as soon as that created a big enough detour from the sacred timeline, the TVA showed up, erased my reality, took me prisoner.
So she went from having all dark brown hair to blonde?
Yeah, that's amazing how that happened.
It looks
Gold
too perfect.
pad, and I ran for a
Fucker.
long, long time. Everywhere and every when I went, caused a Nexus event, sent up a smoke flare. Because I'm not supposed to exist. Till eventually I figured out where to hide. That's where I grew up. The ends of 1,000 worlds.
That's sad.
Oh my god.
I kind of thought that was Sylvie at the very beginning, but the hair did throw me off a little bit.
Yeah.
They're gone, leaping across time, plotting their next massacre.
So they fixed the timeline pretty easily, it looks like. I'm sure all the comments are murdering me right now for saying, oh, that's a little girl Loki?
Like, oh, you couldn't possibly change your hair? No, I know. I get it.
Do you think that what makes a Loki is the fact that we're destined to lose?
No, we may lose, sometimes painfully.
I mean, Loki dies a lot.
We don't die. We survive. I mean, you did. You were just a child when the TVA took you, but you nearly took down the organization that claims to govern the order of time. You had rings around them. You're amazing.
We've got something. Temporal lock.
Oh, what?
You ever seen a branch like that?
That's crazy.
So they were able to create a branch. So Loki, the temp pad was broken and they were being completely real and honest with each other the whole time.
Wow.
No tricks.
You betrayed me. You betrayed me. Oh, grow up. Grow up.
Sounds like me.
What am I? The god of self-sabotage? Huh? The god of backstabbing?
He's kind of an asshole, a bad friend.
Oh, ouchie.
What is this?
Let him one last desperate trick from the desperate trickster. Go ahead.
The TVA is lying to you.
Put him in.
You!
What the hell?
Oh, shit.
Sif!
You conniving, craven, pathetic worm! You did this! I hope you know you deserve to be alone, and you always will be.
A bad memory prison? How quaint.
Oh. Wow, I
Get
didn't,
him, Sif.
I didn't expect to see her. What?
I don't think cutting someone's hair off without their permission.
Conniving, craven, pathetic worm! You did
This is on repeat? Oh no! Wow, that is a hell of a punishment.
She's good.
So it's just gonna loop him getting punched and needing the balls? Wow, that's horrible!
Okay, safe.
No, you hear this. You deserve to be alone.
And I always will be.
I get it. You are a reconstruction of a past event created by the organization that controls all of time. So you need to trust me, you need to help me escape.
Nope.
Pathetic.
Wow, that's awful.
Did Loki say anything while you were in there?
So the TVA's lying to me.
Put a little seed in there.
Worm.
Please, no more. I'm a horrible person.
I cut off your hair because I thought it'd be funny. It's not. I crave attention because I'm a narcissist. It's because I'm scared of being alone.
Does she need him anyways?
I have a feeling that she's gonna. It's gonna be like pathetic.
You are alone, and you always will be.
Eee. Ouch.
But she didn't need him.
Yeah. That might be worse.
I know. To be honest.
I mean, that is a really horrible punishment. Basically, keep replaying a bad moment until you come to the realization, then you get hit with like a crazy truth. Like,
How long have you been working for the variant?
Me? Working for her? Please.
What is it? Your partners?
Absolutely not. She's difficult and irritating and she tries to hit me all the time.
I guess you don't do partners. Unless, of course, it benefits you and you intend to betray them at some point.
It was a means to an end. Welcome to the real world. Of course it was me pulling the strings all along. She came to me on Asgard a long time ago, and then she took me to one of her apocalypses, and that's where we hatched our plan together.
And the variant?
Doesn't matter. She's a pawn.
He's protecting her.
I'll dispose of her.
Saved you the trouble there. She's already been pruned. Is that
Hang on, wait, hang on. What did you just say?
What? The variant. She's gone. Yeah, so you might want to fire off a thank you note to Hunter B-15 because it looks like you're the superior Loki.
I think he's playing too.
Yeah. He's not being honest. He's trying to fuck with him.
Look at your eyes. You like her. Does she like you?
Was she pruned?
I mean, no wonder you have no clue what caused a Nexus event on Lamentus. Both of you are just swooning over
Mobius,
each other, I guess.
tell
It's
me
the
the truth.
apocalypse. Two variants of the same being forming this kind of sick romantic relationship. That's pure chaos. That could break reality. It's breaking my reality right now. What a incredible seismic narcissist. You fell for yourself.
That seems to be like the word of the century lately. It's narcissist.
Is she alive?
So it is romantic?
If what Sylvie told me about this place is true, it affects all of us.
Here we go.
You're all variants. Everyone who works at the TVA. The Timekeepers didn't create you. They kidnapped you from the timeline and erased your memories. Memories she can access through enchantment.
There it is.
Oh, that's your past. Maybe you had a family, a life.
That's why you love jet skiing. I think he believes him.
You know, of all the liars in this place, you're the biggest. I mean, the lies you tell yourself.
A lot of truth bombs coming out this episode. Yee. She knows what's up. You can see that conflict.
Come with me. When did you first notice what was going on with C-20?
This feels bad.
Yeah, it does.
Mobius, what is going on with you? We did it.
I know.
The timekeepers are happy.
Yes,
Mission accomplished.
Great.
If they're overseeing everything, does that mean that they saw the conversation that Loki revealed?
When I saw her,
the information?
freaked, but fine.
Well, she quickly wasn't fine. All these questions, what are you getting at?
Something just seems a little off.
Or is he going to reveal too much right now?
I'm trying to protect you. The variant scares the hell out of me, and I didn't want to see anything happen to you. C-20 lost her mind. Couldn't deal with that happening to you. What we do here matters.
I know.
When we're out there fighting for the fate of the sacred timeline, we're also fighting for this. Friends against time. Allies to the end. Friendship like ours is uncommon.
When you were in my head, I saw something.
Oh.
What did you do to me? I showed you your life before the TVA. I was created by the Timekeeper. No, I can't create memories. I can only use what's already there. The Timekeepers took your life from you. From all of you. Your variants.
With a safe, Sylvie.
This is sad.
This is very sad.
I looked happy. What now?
There were a lot of people there. I forget his name, but the one dude didn't even remember what a fish was.
Right.
I was there. This was real what I thought. I lived down there. I went to that bar. I had friends. I had a whole life on the sacred timeline. I'm a variant. So are you. So is every single person in this place.
I think that's the confirmation he needs.
The Nexus event the two of you caused, I think whatever that connection is, can bring this whole place down. Do you swear she didn't implant those memories in Hunter C-20?
Mobius, no. I believe her.
So I just have to trust the word of two Lokis?
Basically.
That's
How about
tough.
the word of a friend?
Oh, friend.
You were right from the beginning. And if you want to save her, you need to trust me. Can we do that?
Yes.
You can be whoever, whatever you want to be. Even someone good, just in case anyone ever told you different. You know where I'd go if I could go anywhere, wherever it is I'm really from.
Oh, shit.
Maybe I had a jet ski. That's what I'd like to do. Just riding around on my jet ski.
Prune him.
You're a terrible person. Ravonna. Oh my god. You bitch.
I felt that coming.
That sucks. Can you reverse that?
I don't know. Alright, well, this has just gotten pretty intense. I mean, she's a variant too.
Do you remember me?
I do.
What was my Nexus event?
What does it matter?
You ruined my
It was enough
life.
to take my life from me. Lead to all of this. Must have been important. So what was it?
I don't remember.
Damn. That's harsh. We found our bad guy. Oh, snap.
After all your struggle, at last you've arrived before us.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Was that the...
That the only reason you brought us here?
Looks like the freaking Lorak from Dr.
Kill
Seuss.
us? I've lost track of the number of times I've been killed, so go ahead. Do your worst.
Why does that dude's face kind of look like Thanos?
No, Variant, you're nothing but cosmic disappointment. Delete them.
No, I'm not done with you yet.
For all time, always.
Oh snap!
Fight scene. Ouchie.
You're a child of the Timekeepers too. We can talk.
Oh, yeah?
Oh shit!
What? What the fuck is this?
Mindless androids.
Then who created the TVA?
Oh shit, dude.
I have to tell you something. We will figure this out.
How do you know that?
Back on Lamentis. This is new for me.
What is it?
What the fuck?
Do it. No, you're gonna tell me everything.
What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Alright, gather your thoughts. Post credit is coming, or credit scene. Alright, well now we see what happens when they get pruned. Is that what's happening here?
Is this hell? Am I dead?
Not yet. But you will be unless you come with us.
Oh, what?
What the fuck was that?
It looked like more Lokis. Oh my god.
Was the creature he was holding also a Loki?
It had the horns on, didn't it?
What the fuck?
Wow, dude. What an episode.
That was pretty cool. Sad also, because these people have been living a lie.
They've been friggin' enslaved and just had their memories wiped completely. All these folks. There's a lot of people working at the TVA. They're all variants. Wow. I don't even know where to start with that one. Obviously, y'all do an awesome job with all your theories and questions and what's coming next, so let them fly in the comments for sure. I think the obvious thing here is that there's something much larger at play. Like, mindless robots sitting in place of the time. Like, there's obviously...
Like, who is all behind this, then?
There's obviously something going on in terms of... There's... Like, I guess the question is, are the timekeepers real? Or is it a singular person pulling all the strings?
Is it Ravonna?
I mean, I feel like she's working for whoever is doing this. And again, people get mad at me sometimes for thinking so big with these shows. But like my immediate mindset after that episode was like, is Loki going to introduce us to the next Thanos? Like, to the next MCU? Because we need one. We need
well, I mean, slow down. We don't need a Thanos.
We need a villain, and it's like we've had Far From Home, we've had WandaVision, we've had Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Captain America and the Winter Soldier. So we've had a movie and 2 shows, halfway through another show. The MCU hasn't presented its next big bad yet.
Right. Well, this.
I'm wondering if that's what it feels like. Whoever is manipulating and controlling, like, that feels like someone who has a shit ton of power. If they could control timelines and mind wipe, it seems to be thousands of people. I mean, let your theories go flying, because I want to hear all of it, because, again, I don't have the comic book knowledge and lore and kind of history on all of this stuff and what technically would come next in this world. But it definitely feels like again, I keep saying it, these shows continue to, I personally feel like, have big impacts on the MCU as a whole. This isn't just going to end and be like, oh, okay, that was the Loki show. It's like they're messing with some really big stuff. Because obviously we know the multiverse of madness is coming, which is the Doctor Strange. Obviously Wanda introduced this whole idea of multiverse and like projection and being able to see other timelines and hearing her kids during that post-credit scene for WandaVision. And, you know, there's the rumors and speculations. I don't know if it's confirmed. I don't think it's confirmed yet. But we're getting multiple Spider-Mans in the next Spider-Man movie. So it feels like this is potentially catapulting us into this idea of the multiverse, various timelines. They've shown us multiple Lokis. So obviously that, I feel like, is the easy kind of layup to be like, all right, well, we gave you multiple Lokis, so obviously there's multiple Spider-Mans. So like, I feel like that's the easy connection there to explain when that time comes, if that is confirmed or not. But again, I'm on record. If they're going to bring in the other Spider-Man, they need to bring in Miles Morales as well, because he's amazing.
There's only 2. Miles Morales and what's his name? Tom Holland. That's it.
I mean,
I don't want to see no fucking Tobey Maguire with your emo Spider-Man and your fucking face. Okay,
I mean, they're bringing Garfield back too, apparently.
I never watched him as Spider-Man. I don't know how good he is or not. Tom Holland and Miles Morales are the only Spider-Man. I mean, I don't want to see anybody fucking else.
I mean, Tom Holland is the perfect Peter Parker. But Spider-Man 1 and 2 are the 2 best Spider-Mans.
If I see a pig fucking Spider-Man, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I don't want to see a pig.
I don't want to see that.
But they've basically set that up, I feel like, with these Lokis. And that's gonna come.
That is the only strong opinion I will ever have about anything Marvel. Okay? That's it. I'm a casual fan. But I don't want no fucking other Spider-Man. Oh my god. Flashbacks. If you follow us on Twitch...
We talk about it all the time. We talk about it all the time.
I showed pictures and everything.
Holland's the best Spider-Man, but Tobey had the best Spider-Man movies with 1 and 2.
God,
those were the best.
Face.
Those were fantastic movies.
I'm sure he's a lovely person.
He's just too old.
Great.
He looks like a college kid playing a high school kid. I mean, it just didn't fit. And
he looks.
Holland is great. I love Tom Holland. Like, I don't really love his movies. Like, I think his 2 Spider-Mans are but he is the best Spider-Man. He is awesome.
He looks like a college kid playing an elementary school kid.
I mean, he's supposed to be a high school kid.
I understand that, but I'm saying that... Hey, listen, I'm not fucking young, okay, at all. But I ain't trying to be fucking a high school student.
That was a hell of a tangent. I like that. The passion... It's awesome.
Don't get me started.
Share your opinions on Spider-Man down below.
On the only Mary Poppins that should exist.
No, we're not doing this.
Julie Andrews, thank you very much.
We're not going there.
Also, I mean, I could go more.
Stop.
Follow us on Twitch.
But I feel like this episode and this show in general is definitely setting up something really big. Because we do have big content coming that is linking to multiverses, which is linking to timelines and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm back to my original point.
What was it? I don't remember.
This show is definitely going to have a major impact on the MCU as a whole with the movies coming out in this phase and all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm really digging it. I'm having a lot of fun. The fact that credit scene makes me feel less sad.
Yeah.
Because the Lokis are going to come together apparently and find a way out of this zone that we're wherever.
Does that mean that Mobius is alive then?
Apparently, like wherever that sent. Like I don't know where. I don't.
Does that mean that Mobius is also a Loki?
No,
Okay.
No. He's his own person. Everyone is their own person. But the whole multiple Lokis thing makes a lot of sense now. Like, because I know I was questioning it. Like, how are there so many Lokis if this and that? They've captured all the other ones.
Yeah.
Obviously, we saw them.
Yeah.
So the fact that Sylvie was like, she set off the timeline. She had a Nexus event, which they wouldn't confirm what it was. And she's the only one they weren't able to catch.
Right.
Outside of the Loki we know.
Because she's awesome and she figured out all the apocalypse.
So the Lokis aren't jumping. They're not currently on the timeline. They're all in wherever this place is when you get pruned or whatever. So it looks like... See, that's another question. Do like all the Lokis go to one place? Like is Mobius in that spot too? Or does he go to a different location? Like how does that work? That's a very interesting thing. And what do you think Loki was going to say to her before he got zapped away? That he loves her or that he loves Mobius?
When they realized that they were meant for each other, or they're never going to be alone because they have each other. I don't know if there's love there, but there's definitely the respect and care.
I mean, it doesn't have to be romantic love.
No, it doesn't have to be romantic love.
I've never gotten
always
that.
know that. It doesn't have to be romantic love.
I didn't get the vibe that their feelings for each other were romantic. I felt like their connection was just, they were bonding. Like they were.
Yes, they felt a similarity in each other where they could, you know.
It's kind of like what you just said. I think they both had the like epiphany that like they're not alone. Like they found each other and like, again, I don't think it's like a romantic thing. I think it's more like brother
you
sister.
found yourself in another person.
Yeah. It's a very, like, I feel like this is all very deep, and I feel like this just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And this show is great. Like, there was obviously high expectations coming into this show, and I think up to this point, they've fulfilled a lot of that because I can't wait to see what happens next. They've opened up so many doors to where, like, who's running all this? The secret is now out. Multiple variants know, like, they've been kidnapped and had their lives hijacked from them. And they killed the timekeepers, which then opens the door to be like, all right, well, who's really in charge of all this? Someone's pulling the strings. Loki got zapped away, but he ended up in a place where he's not actually dead. So it's like all these questions have just started rolling in now, and there's 2 episodes to go, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Any other thoughts?
Your soulmate also doesn't have to be romantic.
Yeah.
You could be soulmates and not be in love.
Mm-hmm. You're my soulmate, and I'm in love with you.
Oh, thanks. Ditto, babe. Sorry, more ponderings with Nikki.
Tangents. Lots of tangents today.
Yep. That's it.
All right.
Love you, bye.
Leave your comments down below. We'll see you guys later. Bye.